Nuremberg, I travelled all the way up to Wurzberg, and this is going to be the video for Wurzberg and Marienberg. However, I'm going to show you now the residence, but you're going to get more about this in the next video, so I don't really want to give away the secrets just yet, but I'm going to show you here because it's a very beautiful building, and I'll probably end up using this footage again in the next video. But I thought it worth mentioning anyway because it's so pretty, and I really like Wurzberg, guys. I'd never heard of Wurzberg, and literally how we planned this road trip, we worked out the two destination A and B. So A and B was my arrival airport, and B was the destination where I'd be flying out from. And we basically travelled all the way up, breaking our journey whenever and wherever we could, and we just randomly picked places which sounded really pretty. My friend is a native German, so I did have a bit of a guide. So I didn't go to too many places which weren't so much worth my time. So Wurzberg is a city in Bavaria. It is very lavish. It's got this Rococo kind of architecture, very Baroque. It's got, so the residence you just saw was 18th century, but we'll be talking about that later. So Wurzberg is surrounded by lots and lots of vineyards. There is a lot of vin coming from this place. It's the centre of Franconian wine. So lots of wine. I don't like wine, so I didn't really get the most from that, but you guys might really like wine. So you might decide, let's go and have a look. It's definitely on the list. So this place is absolutely gorgeous, and I just had to show you guys. This may now be my favourite German city I've ever been to. Before I had Füssen as my favourite, but now I think Wurzberg is my favourite. So on top of the hill sits Marienburg Fortress, as you can see right here. To get there, you can cross one of these gorgeous bridges. This is what I officially saw when I was quickly checking on Google whether it was worth going here or not. These gorgeous bridges are iconic for like German cities. Most of them are built with a river, bridges, and like a lump of island in the middle where the town is normally, built in a circular motion with a wall. Hence why Attack on Titan is based on a German town. But I didn't go into too many walled cities. So to go up to the castle, you need to go up one of the little staircases. The staircases, there are about 3 different ways of getting up to the castle, all varying from 25 to about 45 minutes, depending on how fast you are. How athletic do you feel, my friends? So when you kind of climb up to the castle, you'll see many plateaus for viewing. You can see the gorgeous Wurzberg down here, lots of spires of the churches, and you've got these gorgeous roofs which are all sloped kind of for the snow. So Bavaria is a region which does get a fair bit of snow. So this picture is one of my favourites. I took this picture. I'm so happy. You can see the archways and the bridge leading into the town, into the castle, and in the corner you've got this silver bit of artwork, which is a tree, which is really cool. So the castle itself is very Baroque, very Rococo looking, but it's an older castle which was built a bit before that. So Marienburg Fortress itself was actually built in 1631. So this is exactly when it was basically reconstructed. So there was a castle beforehand, but it ended up being reconstructed in 1631 during the 30 Years' War. You can see it's very defensive. It's got lots of long winding tunnels and lots of kind of murder holes just so they can like kind of attack. The fortress was actually damaged by British bombs in 1945. So it again has been rebuilt in places, and they are restoring it. We went, and there's a lot of construction work going on. There are 2 museums in this castle which you can go and see for a fee. We got to Wurzberg very late, and we decided that the residency would take more kind of priority the day after. So we kind of visited it without paying. We just saw the free bits. So you can basically walk up there, walk through, and walk down. So you don't have to pay. You don't have to go to the museum. You can basically get a feel for the castle without going into the museum. And the castle is beautiful. I can't establish enough how much I love it. It's been rebuilt over many different periods, so it looks different. You've got a lot of different bits of wall going on. I think this area dates back to 100 AD. So it's basically up on the kind of the history books from 100 AD. So this is probably however early they started building something there. So this castle is on the River Main. So the big river you saw those kind of arching bridges going over, that is the River Main. And again, here I am showing you that there is a lot of defensive kind of ploys in this castle. It is a beautiful castle. I love this castle to bits. I love Wurzberg. And at some point I'm taking my mum there. I think she'll like it really, really much. And I think you guys will really like this place too. So the next video will be on the residency, but this video is all about this gorgeous castle and showing you guys that this is definitely worth putting on your radar. Put it on your bucket list. Go to Wurzberg. And here in the many tales of Brothers Grimm and Rapunzel, this is this must be the tower. This tower is Rapunzel's tower. I'm sorry. This tower looks like Rapunzel's tower. It just has that beautiful Rapunzel kind of fairy tale feel to it. This castle is definitely one which is gorgeous and definitely one of the more spectacular castles north of the Rhine, as my friend told me, that Germany will claim that it's got the best things north of the Rhine, just because Paris and France tends to do it a lot better. But that is up for debate. So yes, this castle has many layers to it, like many other places. You've got the inner court, which is what I just showed you. This is where the tower itself lays. The inner court is absolutely pretty. It's a defensive kind of halt. I don't have very much footage for this, guys, so I'm going to apologise that you're about to go into a bit of a montage of videos, pictures, but it's basically showing you the absolutely splendour of this castle. So I hope you guys enjoy the next kind of moment of a montage. Enjoy the montage, guys. So, on the way down from the castle, there is these gardens. Wurzburg basically was home to a garden festival. So some of these gardens are left from there. You can see this gorgeous Japanese garden here, which is absolutely fantastic. So I hope you guys have loved the first part of Wurzburg, and I hope you have added this place to your bucket list. Please do. It is worth a check. Definitely worth checking out. I will see you guys with the next video on the residency very soon. See you in another video, guys. Bye bye.